Snap counts. You know, the thing that we like to talk about and look at and hopefully figure out. Last night our defense was piss poor. It's an understatement, to say the least. We were absolutely awful on defense. Takeaway, Jordan Battle didn't have a single freaking snap. Moa Jamita didn't have a single freaking snap last night. You know, it's frustrating. It really is. And you might say, well, maybe those guys aren't good enough to play. If our defense is struggling, right, and they're just not doing good, just put someone else in, right? If your defense hasn't gotten a snap or stop all game long and cannot get a stop consistently and can't do anything consistently, then just try something new. Okay? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing on repeat and expecting a different result. And not playing Jordan Battle at all when you're losing, when you're sucking on defense, not playing Moa Jagmita on defense when you're losing and you're sucking on defense, you're just asking to lose. You're just asking to suck. Because you have players that you could rotate in, and maybe, who knows, maybe last night when you're losing, your defense sucks, you can't get the job done, well, maybe, just maybe, that guy could be the guy who has a fantastic night, who makes a crazy name for himself on primetime football, and just plays great football. But by not even giving him a chance to play, you're allowing yourself to lose 100%. Like, with him, right now, at this moment in time, you're like, I'm not going to play him. 100% going to lose. You play him, maybe there's a 60% chance you lose. Because you tried something new and you gave it a chance. Honestly, last night, with how piss poor our defense was and how bad our defense was, we should have been putting guys in left and right, trying to figure something out. Putting Jordan Battle, putting Moa Jagmita, put in, I don't care, Tyson Anderson. Clearly our defense couldn't get the job done. Put in Tyson Anderson. Give him snaps. See what he can do. Give more snaps to Lawrence Guy. Do something. Just change something up. Because clearly the formula you're working with last night wasn't working. And you know what this is called? There's a huge, beautiful term for this. This is called adjustments. Adjustments. Okay? That's what this is. You adjust throughout the game. You change throughout the game. You see what's not working and what is working, and you make adjustments to try to figure something out. That's what you have to do to win a football game. And we just, for some reason, decided that's not what we're going to do. We didn't adjust on defense. And I think a lot of the reason why we lost last night was because we refused to adjust on defense. We refused to fix what was going wrong, which was, our defense sucked. And instead of actually giving our guys that we know, like Jordan Battle, who's really good, a chance to help us, maybe change something up, we stuck to our guns and said, we're not going to give Jordan Battle any snaps. We're not going to get these guys involved in any capacity because we like who we have out there. And who we have out there was losing. Other really big breakaways here is Cedric Johnson had 10 snaps. Which, yes, Cedric Johnson, our 6th round draft pick, had more snaps than Jordan Battle. Oh, wait, because Jordan had 0. Yeah, that's right. It's just embarrassing. It really is. If you're not going to adjust, you're not going to change or fix things throughout the game. And this part, not putting in other guys, not trying to fix the problem, not trying to, make adjustments on defense, that's completely a Lou Anarumo problem. That's the coach. That is the coach. The coach's problem is not making adjustments. Because clearly what was happening was not working. Chris Jenkins played 42% of the snaps last night. And again, listen, I truly do believe we'll be fine. I think moving forward, there's going to be a lot of attention toward Lou and this defense to get some of these guys more snaps and get this thing, rocking and rolling. Offensive snaps last night, And this is going to piss off a lot of people, even though overall-wise our offense did look good last night. 0 punts last night at all, and moved the ball pretty efficiently. Although we were 2 for 4 in the red zone, and that was really our biggest problem, I would say. And that's going to be the fact that, look down the snap count here, Jermaine Burton had 3 snaps last night. 3 snaps. Which again, we ran the ball efficiently. We passed the ball efficiently. You would like to see more snaps than 3 snaps out of Jermaine Burton. You actually want to see him get involved in this offense and help us out. I can understand more on the perspective of, well, we did move the ball, we were efficient on offense, so maybe that's why they just didn't give Jermaine Burton the ball as much. I'm sorry, give him that many snaps, but 3 snaps is unacceptable. I think he should definitely be getting more. He needs to be on the field more. He needs to give us more options, especially with us only going 3 tight ends. We only ran 3 tight ends last night because everyone else was inactive. 2 healthy scratches on the tight end position. Well, no, sorry, 1 healthy scratch, and then obviously Tanner Hudson was injured. So the fact that we didn't even give a chance with that is, again, just another really big problem and issue here. I don't... It's like, again, I've said this many times, I'll say it again. We are shooting ourselves in the foot here. We are causing our own demise by just not utilizing the weapons we have. We have the weapons, we have the options, we have the assets, but we just don't want to utilize it for whatever reason, it feels like. And it's destroying us. It really is. Chase did play 98% of the snaps last night. T. Higgins played 90%. Yoshi played 77%. Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, it's like things like this where this is, I guess, I would say more frustrating because I feel like these are things that we could fix. These are things that we could actually, figure out. Shout out to Paul Dalhart for posting this, but similar running back distribution as last week, 76-24% for Moss, particularly due to the game script. Moss is a protecting running back. Just 3 snaps for Burton, all Yoshi at 77%, 18 snaps for Lawrence Guy off the street. He meant to say off the street, okay? Off the street, he meant to say. Zach Carter battled defensive tackle group. Or Pace defensive tackle group. Zachary Carter had 69% of the snaps. Zachary Carter had more snaps than Lawrence Guy. Why? We clearly have seen that Zach Carter is not good and not helping us out. And yeah, I know we lost B.J. Hill, we lost Sheldon Rankins. We didn't have those guys on defense. But at the end of the day, clearly it's not working or helping us out to have Zach Carter out there. You got to get more snaps for Lawrence Guy. You got to get more snaps for other guys. And you got to try something. I mean, at this point, if you're going throughout the game and it's just not working, you're constantly losing, you're constantly not getting it done on defense, you got to try something new. I mean, it's not like a crazy concept here that if you're trying the same thing on repeat and it's not working, you just do the same thing. That's called insanity. You have to do something. You have to make adjustments. I mean, it's so weird too because for the longest time this team was known for making adjustments throughout the game. That was the biggest thing about Lou, was like his best thing was he would adjust throughout the game and figure things out and fix things and then correct them, and then we would get better. But it seems like we just don't want to do that anymore. We're stuck in this way of, okay, this is this way we're going to play this game. These are the guys we're going to use. This is what we're going to do. And then we just refuse to fix the problem. I mean, you can't win if you don't make adjustments. You can't. Because if you have a defensive philosophy going into a game and you say, that's my defensive philosophy, that's what we're doing, that's how we're going to do it, and then we just keep that philosophy no matter what, you're not going to win. You have to make adjustments. You have to realize what's wrong, what's right, and what's going on and how things are going and what can you do to make things better. And if you can't do that and you refuse to do that, you're just going to lose every single game you play. It doesn't matter what the circumstances is and what's happening. You're going to lose. And I feel like this is just going to keep happening on defense as a problem until we accept the fact that we need to make adjustments. We need to utilize guys that helps us out to win us the best chance to win and not do stupid stuff like this. But again, it comes down to Lou. It comes down to Lou making the correct adjustments and Lou doing this. You know, we're week 3 here, and Jordan Battle has 3 snaps on the year. And again, I know there are some people who say, well, Jordan Battle's not good, and they think Jordan Battle sucks, and they think Jordan Battle's just trash, even though last year he looked really good. And I get that, but at the same time, even if you're like, well, I don't think Jordan Battle's that good, right? Let's say your perspective is that. What we have is losing right now. What we have isn't working, right? So even if you're like, well, maybe Jordan Battle isn't good, put him out there. See, maybe he'll do something, right? Maybe you go out there and he'll actually be somewhat effective. Because just putting the same guy out there who isn't going to work, who isn't going to be good, who isn't, is losing this game, trying something new, even if you don't think it's going to work, what's the worst that can happen? The same result? Like, if you're losing, and you're like, well, Jordan Battle's not going to help us out, right? Let's say your perspective is that. Either one or two things going to happen. The same result, which is you losing and doing bad, or option 2 is going to be that something's good going to happen. It's something more positive in a better scenario is going to happen than what's happening right now. There's only 2 results by putting in Jordan Battle or Moa Jungmita. Is something either good's going to happen or the same thing's going to happen. So you got to try something. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next one. Peace out.